Welcome back. 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery vanished back in 2019, and her father, Adam, has long been suspected in her disappearance and her death. And after 3 years of investigation, police finally charged Adam Montgomery with Harmony's murder back in January. But those aren't the only charges Adam is facing. He was also indicted in March on weapons charges. He's alleged to have had a pistol and rifle in his possession, despite the fact he has 5 felony convictions on his record and has been charged with 2 counts of being a felon in possession of a firearm and being an armed career criminal. Goodness. His trial for these weapons charges is set to begin later this week, and we will, of course, bring that to you live right here on Court TV. And we have our own crime and justice correspondent, Matt Johnson. He will be in New Hampshire for all of this. But first, he's here with me in studio. I'm really excited to have you. Good morning. Thank you for bringing up this morning energy. We needed some of your energy this morning.
No, you're doing great. And you know what? It's always nice to see you as well. So you hit the nail on the head, right? Like this guy, 5-time felon already. Wow. No stranger to handcuffs. He's accused of possessing and stealing a handgun and a rifle between 2009 and 2014, being an armed career criminal, possession of a gun after 3 or more felonies in that state. And this is why he's heading to trial tomorrow.
Where's your daughter so we can check on her to make sure that she's okay?
Right now, I have nothing to say to you guys.
But that's not what I'm just asking where she is.
I have nothing to say.
5-year-old Harmony Montgomery was reported missing in November 2021 after police received a call from her mother, Crystal Sorey.
If you know anything about my baby, please, I'm begging you to come forward so she can come home.
Police investigated the disappearance of Harmony, and when questioning her father, Adam, he refused to answer questions about his daughter.
Why is it you have so much trouble talking about Harmony? Guys, I got nothing else to say.
Police arrested and charged Adam in October 2022 for the murder of his daughter, accusing him of beating her to death in December 2019.
Mr. Montgomery has been charged with the following 4 crimes. Second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery, a person under 13 years of age, under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist.
Harmony's body has never been found. In April, law enforcement using drones and canine units searched a marshy area of Massachusetts. Adam Montgomery pled not guilty to the murder of his daughter, but while awaiting trial, Adam was indicted on 2 counts of being a felon in possession of a firearm and being an armed career criminal. Montgomery had previously been convicted of first-degree assault, armed robbery, and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. A key witness for the state in the weapons case is Adam's estranged wife, Kayla Montgomery. She was charged with theft by deception for claiming Harmony was living with her to collect welfare benefits and pled guilty to perjury for lying to a grand jury about where she was at the time of Harmony's disappearance.
All right, Ms. Montgomery, it's my understanding it's your intention today to plead guilty to 2 felony counts of perjury. Is that correct?
Yes.
According to court documents, the state plans to call several witnesses corroborating Kayla's story, saying that she clearly saw firearms and the defendant was openly talking about firearms being hot, and another individual saying that Kayla and Adam were stealing firearms and selling them for drug money. Adam's defense attorney planned to use Kayla's perjury conviction to attack her credibility, but prosecutors claim that she lied because she suffered abuse at the hands of her husband. Montgomery has pled not guilty to the weapons charges, but if convicted, could face up to 40 years for each count of possessing a firearm. So the charges keep piling up for this guy. With this, he was charged in April of last year, waived arraignment, and then that brings us to tomorrow. It's interesting that they're doing the weapons charges before the murder charges, but...
that is interesting strategy. And up to 40 years if convicted for each count. I mean, that's a lot. They may put him away for life before they even reach the murder trial against him. Who may we hear testify at this weapons trial?
This is one of the things that we're really interested and we're watching very closely. The state expected to call at least 46 witnesses, or at least that's their list, including Montgomery's estranged wife, Kayla Montgomery. She is currently serving time on perjury charges for lying to a grand jury. Her plea deal requires her to cooperate and testify against Montgomery. And then we also might hear from Danielle Dauphinée. She is awaiting her own trial in the death of her little son, Elijah. Meanwhile, the defense has more than a dozen witnesses on their list, channeling.
Interesting, for a weapons trial. So what's next for Adam? Do we know when his actual murder trial may be?
It's going to be in the fall if it doesn't get postponed again, and if he doesn't plea after this. Adam Montgomery was arrested last year for the 2019 death of his 5-year-old daughter, Harmony. In January of this year, he was indicted by the grand jury. We know that. And here's a little bit of the sound from investigators.
Specifically, Mr. Montgomery has been charged with the following 4 crimes. Second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery, a person under 13 years of age, under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist in Manchester on or about December 7, 2019.
So child abuse that leads to death and then disposal of body. Her body has never been found up to right now. This is still an ongoing investigation. That was the Attorney General there for the state and also the investigators. And as you mentioned earlier, so he's facing 40 years on each of these gun charges, which we head into tomorrow for that trial. And then in fall, for the murder trial, if it goes to that, that's life in prison if convicted.
Well, you're going to be there. I know you'll have it covered for us. We'll look forward to seeing your live reporting on the ground in New Hampshire. Safe travels, my friend. Thanks for being with us this morning.